Good afternoon, welcome to Rundlii Gaming. So we are going to continue on from our previous save file with XCOM. This is actually nearing the end of the game already. We last activated the pretty much the big ship here. After last mission, we recovered an object, and that ended up displaying the ship thing that's currently there. And I believe we also have a UFO crash that we're going to have to get completed first before we can actually mess with that at all. So this is actually one of the last things that we messed with. So we're going to go ahead and continue on, and the crew size for this particular ship that we took down was just a small ship. The crew is 7. We know that we're going to have to deal with some sectoid commanders, thin men, and mutant elites. So nothing too major. So all in all, it should be a pretty easy match. And unfortunately, if you watched the previous video, we messed up and sold our officer training school. I didn't think it would actually have any repercussions, but apparently it knocked out my other 2 people. So we're going to walk into this with 4 people, which isn't really that big of a deal, to be honest. Fighting 7 people, 4 people should take them out pretty easily. And we will see how this goes. All right. So as far as what we're looking at, alright, I suspect we pretty much have to go this way up here. That seems like a little ways off before we run into the ship itself. Alright, so basically we're just gonna move up. We'll just kind of keep them close together. As I said, with most of your normal other teams, your goal is to try to spread out a little bit and then try to get a little bit of reach on it. But since we can move very far in one single turn, usually for me it doesn't matter as long as I don't spawn anything. Alright, so we're going to shift him further up. We're going to move him up a little bit further. Probably just run him next to that. Hopefully this doesn't trigger anything. And we'll move that one up to that one. Alright, so I still don't see a ship though. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and run a little bit further up. There we go. Alright, so pretty much at this point we're just trying to get some positioning. And we're trying to set it up to where as soon as we encounter something, we'll just overtake it and shoot it down. Alright, so still nothing there. Which means probably after the next move is when we're most likely going to actually see or encounter the bad guys here. Alright, so it sounds like they're probably in the ship. Alright, so he's going to move all the way up. There we go. Alright, so at this point, we're going to try to get as far as we can. Because, as I said, our main goal will be to neutralize every target we see as we populate them. I didn't really want to spawn them quite yet. Yeah, so I may end up losing, or at least really hurting one of my people pretty soon. We may go and just try to take this one out. Because that first guy I just sent in, he may run into some problems there. %, 1%. Yep, so we're just gonna blast this guy. Alright, so again, kind of hoping for the best here, but this could be bad. So that was a very lucky shot, because we had a 1 in 3 chance of hitting each time, so not very statistically good. So this time, things were kind of on our side a little bit more. Alright, so this one we're going to run in on the side here. Now, if we had 6 people, this would have been so much better. Alright, so I don't think we're actually going to even hit this guy. So we may just go with our 1 in 4 chance, but I don't think we'll kill him regardless, so... Oh, we did. So very lucky shots here. At least knocked him down to 1. But that would have been much worse if there was actually 3 of those firing at him. Alright, so pretty much at this time, we're just gonna volume a fire and hope most of this stuff hits him. Because unfortunately we just don't have the range to actually take him and get do really well in the shot, so. Alright, so we might, wow. Well, I guess 3% is better than nothing. Yeah, I was pretty sure I was going to miss. So I guess the big question would be if we can kill him with that. And so that's partly the good thing about it, is the fact that it does give us a little bit of range. And it actually took him out. And hopefully we'll hear a sound here, which we did not. Alright, so pretty much at this point we're going to spread out a little bit. And end our turn one more time. There we go. So basically they're behind us. So I figured we'd just kind of camp out for a round and get our run and gun back, as well as wait on them. Alright, so if we're lucky, this will spawn them. I don't think we're that lucky necessarily, but from here, we're going to try and push all the way down towards there. Though the sound looked like it was kind of far away, so yeah, but there should be at least 2 or 3 thin men. So this thin men aren't that big of an issue considering they only have 3 health. Though, as I said, most things kind of die after firing at them once, so alright, so our last person here. How'd they get all the way over there? I want to say those guys move really, really quick. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and run and gun all the way over. Take out the first one. Yeah, we'll just shoot him. We may just try to mind fray him. Because why not?
Another one down.
Alright, so pretty much simple enough. And as you can see, there's that big ship there, and that's pretty much one of our next big obstacles.
Well done, Commander. It's always good to
We also get a new rank with him. Alright, so basically this will strengthen the will of soldiers around me for 2 turns with a 4-turn cooldown. So half the time he can increase their will by quite a bit. Cause target to panic on its following turn if the target's will is overcome. And robotic enemies are immune. I'll probably do this for protection purposes, though I don't think it's going to be extremely useful in the rest of this game, but they really haven't did a lot with the psionic stuff on here. Like, it's okay, but by the time you get it, the game's pretty close to being over. Alright, so we have an EMP on one here, one here, one here, one there. Alright, so we can now build this, which is one of our next steps. Now, Psi Armor is actually the best in this particular game, which should help us quite a bit. Even though only some of our people can use it, pretty much our psionics, if they're capable of actually using it, then let's see if we can. Yeah, so we're gonna send a few more guys through while we wait for some of our stuff to get built here.
We need to start working on the housing for this device as soon as possible. Considering what we went through to get it, we should be making every effort to provide a secure location for its storage.
Alright, so I don't think we need alien containment anymore. I think we've interrogated everything at this point. So we will build this next. So we're looking at 14 more days. Alright, so there's no more research again. So at this point, let's see if we can get some new armor. Yeah, so as it mentions, the only place you can actually equip this is the psionic soldier, so the one that has like that mind fray. He is actually the only one that can actually equip it. So psi armor.
In the right hands, this suit could be the most dangerous thing we've ever developed.
Alright, so at this point we are gonna. Alright, so we have our officer training school back. We got a rebate of 124, so pretty much got our money back on it. And we'll scan for a little bit longer. Ah. Actually, I'm going to check one thing here. I want to make sure that we actually keep all of our upgrades, which we do. So basically you just have to have the training school. If you don't have the training school, then you lose some of those upgrades. So at this point, we will go in to help out Cairo. I would ignore it and just move on, but unfortunately, we'll probably end up making some other people lose. Or not support us any longer. Alright, we're going to get rid of those two. We'll just give him that armor. So at least he'll have run and gun, but he'll have a weaker weapon and who else? Alright, so I guess what we probably should do is pick someone to help us out with the final attack. So what we're going to need is either a good sniper rifle or a good heavy weapon. Because you're going to need one of the two items to actually do pretty decent there. So so 145 or 145. I think we might go ahead and try out the sniper. Alright, so this sniper we've actually used before, because she went on a few missions with us, so it's probably one of the early ones that we had a while back. Alright, yeah, and she also has a scope on her already, so... let's see if we can also put a scope on this one. We cannot. So hopefully he just pulls some weight, and we should be fine. We have a third one too. So give plasma. That'll suffice. So basically all the ones with terrible armor we're gonna ignore our rookies, and then the other three are gonna be our slightly more valuable ones that we definitely don't want to die. But another reason I gave them actually different armor as well is that at least I'll know for sure which ones are going to be more consistent. So I don't throw like all of my rookie, well, not quite rookie, but my lower ranked people in the other direction. Alright, so... Alright, so at this point we're going to basically try to move closer and see what we run into. Alright, so this one has an alloy cannon, so he's going to go up this way. This one has an alloy cannon, which we will send this way. Probably have him shift with this one. I'll move her up this way. And I'll probably just bring the sniper... up this way here. All right. So he comes running out, gets shot. So that... I don't know why either of those two didn't shoot. Alright, so this one's just going to try to headshot someone. Which apparently she's a very bad shot. Alright, so let's go for this. So... Alright, so first things first, we're going to want to take out these two threats here. The big one though is this one here. So we're gonna want to take a no, we'll double shot this guy. And then this one here is going to move over here. Alright, so in actuality I probably should move, because at least we save the civilian there so that way they don't get shot. Though this is actually getting worse as we move, so... So I can move this one in. We'll shift this one in. Alright, so those are only two what we have left. I don't think I'm going to run up this side quite yet. Alright, so on the second floor we actually have a mech, which that's a problem. So hopefully what this means is that some of these things are going to come running at my person. And that's not good either, because that's going to zombify it. Alright, so sniper can't actually shoot anything. Alright, so we want to avoid that for now. So we're going to try to move these guys to see if we can kill anything. Alright, so we're only going to do 6 damage to that, so we don't want to actually hit that. Though if we do crit, it'll actually take him out. So I guess there's that as well. So we may risk that. Apparently she has a terrible shot. Alright, so we definitely need to get up there and deal with that. So we're going to just run for it. Alright, so at this point, that's going to be our number one priority. If we don't kill that, he may end up killing something of ours. Alright, so he's actually going to try to save that civilian. This is another very risky shot. But if I can hit that and crit... Oh, I hate rookies so much. Alright, so we're just going to move up here. And hopefully this will kill him. How do you miss twice? Really? I'll be really annoyed if this misses again. There's going to be nothing good about this round. It's going to be really, really painful. Yeah, so we might actually lose him because our people can't shoot. Unfortunately, they are killing all of our people, though. And he falls. This is why I really, really, really hate bringing rookies and lower ranked people. Because they were so terrible. I may take that hit, but I need to kill this. Sniper needs to take out whatever he can, which that looks like a very good chance. Who else do we have? Alright, so she's gonna move in and shoot out this 3 health person. Basically this little drone thing. So we have a scatter laser. Since he can't run a gun right now, he's just going to overwatch in hopes of killing something. That's risky. Alright, so he's just going to run up next to this one and obliterate that. Though to be on the safe side, we'll double shot. Because if I would have run out there, there might have been one of the zombie ones. So I held off onto it for now. There we go. Stupid rookie. Alright, so another zombie-like creature. Alright, so we're gonna have to make that sniper useful, which he's not gonna be. Alright, so he might actually be able to take out that little robot with his pistol. Nope. Alright, so pretty much at this point, you want to one-shot everything you can. So, she's one of our support, so she'll hopefully take out this 3 health one, which is that one. This one is going to move a little bit this way and take out the little crawler thing. Again, double tap, just to be on the safe side. Like I said, 100% and guaranteed 10 damage. I guess we probably didn't even need to worry about that necessarily. Alright, yeah, so this is definitely going to crit, definitely going to hit, so... Oh, that's not good. I thought I actually had another person. Alright.
Commander, the operation was a success.
Alright, so he still at least saved 11. Alright, so there we go. Next is our sniper. Now the battle scanners, though they aren't bad, I'm not a huge fan of them. They're basically like these little ball things you throw, and then it lights up like an area so we can see it. But then it gives them vision to where they can actually see it and then actually shoot those targets. So I may try the disabling shot this time around. And basically at this point we're waiting up for the gallop chamber and the side testing. And Major George White is also gifted, so it's going to be one of our next psionics. Which means we also should get another psionic armor. Don't really need money, so we'll just continue on.
Commander, we just received a priority 1 request from the Council.
Alright, so pretty much at this point I will go ahead and cancel, I'll go ahead and end this particular video. Definitely watch for the next one. We are still trying to, because once we get the gallop chamber, we can go ahead and throw one of our people through it, then pretty much initiate the last big battle there. So definitely watch further if you've enjoyed the video so far. Otherwise, thank you for watching Rundlii Gaming. You have a good day.